Okay, in this video, we'll be going through responsive search ads optimization. So if you've been in your account recently, or if you're new, you've probably seen this warning. Starting June 30th, 2022, you'll no longer be able to create or edit expanded text ads. So expanded text ads, that's the format you're used to. You click on here, create headline 1, 2, and 3. Manually control it. These are switching to responsive search ads. So if you've run Google Ads for a while, you already know about this. You just need optimization tips. If you're new, the ad format is switching, so you need to learn how to write the new ad format that you'll be forced to after June 30th, actually. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. We'll show you how to optimize responsive search ads and how to switch your extended text ads over. If you have a bunch of them still in your account, you need to switch over to responsive search ads. We'll walk you through that now. So we're inside of our Google Ads test account now. Just pull up one of our older setups here. It has the extended text ad. So an easy way to switch from extended text ads over to the new responsive search ads, or they're not that new really, but you're being forced to switch over. You have to get rid of extended text ads. So an easy way to do it is you could pull up your old extended text ads and then just copy them over. Since you already have that performance data, you know the headlines that work, the descriptions, things like that. I mean, this is a test account, so it doesn't have anything, but if you've been running your other ads, you know what ad copy works, or you know what you want to use. So you can take that and just switch it over into a responsive search ad inside of Google Ads. So an easy way to do that, you could just copy and paste everything into Notepad or something like that. Or just have both accounts open at the same time. You can actually just do another tab, have the exact same thing here. So you have the original one, and then the new one, you'll just click here and create a responsive search ad. So you've got one tab with the new one. It'll pull up all these different options. You can edit it right here, or you can flip back and forth if that's a little bit easier for you. Whichever one works best, or just put in Notepad or Excel or something like that to get this original ad copy. We'll click edit here. Go into your other ad. So you've got it here, or if you switch over, create a new one, it will pull in, it fills in some other things for your website and suggestions. Whichever way makes sense to you, you can just pull up, create a new responsive ad here. So we'll walk you through setting up responsive search ads and then, of course, optimizing responsive search ads since we're having to switch over. So if you look at it, it kind of mixed them up here. Jump back from our original one. We've got same day appliance repair. If you have, let's say, historical data, you know that's the best headline 1. You've got headline 1 over here, and then headline 2. We actually did call now for fast service. It mixed that up, put it down here. So if you wanted to put that in that spot, and then affordable and guaranteed, mixed it up, put it down here. So let's just put that right there and drop the other 2. So with these, you can put in a bunch of headlines and just pile them up, and it'll automatically rotate them all. Same thing with descriptions. If you don't want to use automation, you want more control, you want to A/B test manually, the easiest way to just switch it over, use this pin feature. So you've got your old ad, headline 1, headline 2, headline 3. Just come over to here and pin them. So this gives you the option. You can pin the first position, like same day appliance repair, or something with your keyword or call to action or something that's proven. Or we even recommend pinning all 3 of them. So you can mimic the way it was with your 3 headlines. Do the same thing over here. You've got the first one, pin it in position 1, the second headline in position 2, and the third headline in position 3. So that way you're mimicking the same way it was. Headline 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to be the same. You don't have to fill in the other ones. So this training video is actually going to be a sample from our actual training program, so you can get a better idea of what's in here, what we offer. Some of these are more beginner lessons, and they'll go into more advanced. So if you need more advanced training, we do have a link below in the description that will give you access to discounts and different things like that from our advanced training and all of our different programs. That's going to be a link down in the description below. You'll actually, a kind of side note, you'll get this ad strength. So it said add more headlines, include keywords, make your headlines more unique. This is pretty much go through the checklist and do what Google says, and you get a high score. It doesn't affect click-through rate, conversions, profitability, anything like that. It's just if you go through the checklist, you get a high score. If you don't, you get a low score. This was actually interesting. Industry leaders are talking about this. This is an article we'll link to. It's from CEO of OPTMYZR, and actually did a session on this in SMX Advanced recently. This is, if you're not familiar, this is searchengineland.com and Marketing Land. This is under their umbrella, where they take all the industry experts and they do these conferences either online or in person. So CEO actually did this. If you catch it soon enough from watching this video, you can watch a replay. If not, definitely check out the next one. But it's pretty much, does ad strength matter? And they have, OPTMYZR has quite a bit of data, their PPC software, and you could read through this more. I mean, long story short, no, it doesn't. It goes off of this initial number. Did you do everything they said to do? And ad strength is poor or high, and if you didn't, it's not. It even points out that it does not change. So if you start out, the ad strength is poor, and it's the top converting, greatest ad you've ever written, and it's extremely profitable, the ad strength will stay poor. Just because you didn't hit all of these numbers. Or if the ad strength is good, or it's high, or whatever they're currently calling it, but it doesn't get a lot of clicks, it doesn't get conversions, it's not profitable, the ad strength won't switch. So it's kind of like optimization score. You get a high number if you check the boxes. It's not really a KPI you want to chase. To be blunt, you can ignore it. So scroll down to the descriptions. We'll go back over here. We got description 1 and description 2. Looks like, no, it did not keep it the same. Let's see, we want to switch that. So we'll go over to description 1 here, go over to that, and then just pin it. We want it to be in position 1. And then description 2, we want that to stay in description 2. So that way, when you use the pinning feature, which it tells you not to do and it's bad, just ignore that. It usually says if you don't do automation, it's bad. That you can do manual options, and they work just fine, and you'll manually A/B test it. So this would be how you do responsive search ads optimization. You'd go here and pin all 3 and pin both of these, create the ad, and then just like old-fashioned manual A/B testing, you'd go in and create your second ad. It would have 3 different headlines here and 2 descriptions all pinned. So it's kind of like switching over to the responsive search ads, but keeping the control like you had with extended text ads. So the A/B testing, if you're not familiar, that would be the same as you did it before. You've probably seen the training. You do maybe same-day appliance repair, and you're going to A/B test that with maybe you're testing a different headline. You'll do 10% off for new customers, or locally owned and operated, kind of what, or free shipping if you're e-commerce or something like that. Kind of what's your main headline? What different messaging are you testing and why? So you could get that and pin it to the top. That's what I mean when I reference A/B testing responsive ads, or A/B testing extended text ads. You're just testing 2 different messages, typically 2 ads, literally. You could do 3 if you have a ton of search volume, but typically that just means 2. You do, in this example, same-day appliance repair next to maybe 24/7 service available. Kind of 2 main messages, and you want to see which one converts better, which one brings in more leads, or which one brings in more sales. So you can do your own A/B test. You're not going to fill in tons and tons of suggested headlines they have here and a bunch of descriptions and let it auto-rotate, because if you think about it, it can make so many different combinations. I mean, you wouldn't put all these different combinations, 10 or 20 or 30 different ads in your ad group when you used to do it. When you're doing all of these different headlines and descriptions, it can exponentially grow as to how many possible combinations there are. So in our opinion, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do this. You can just pin it and optimize it this way, and then you can have an easy switch and not have a major issue with your account not knowing how to optimize these. You can optimize them the same way you did the original ones, switch it over. Again, you can create it in here or just open 2 different tabs and switch them over 1 ad group at a time, because as of June 30th, 2022, you're going to have to, you can't create or edit expanded text ads anymore. They'll still be in your account and they'll still serve until Google Ads says otherwise, but you really should switch them over as you're A/B testing. You want different variations. You could pin the most important thing on the top, and you could use the data you already have, because if you've been running these a long time, you know exactly what works best in headline 1. So pin it over here and headline 1. So I guess to quickly summarize it, you would just use your the pinning features and not do extra ones, and then you have pretty much the same ad as you had before. So those are best practices we recommend for responsive search ads and switching everything over from your extended text ads. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment below. We have additional training in the link and the link to the articles we mentioned in description. And hopefully this will help you switch all of your responsive ads versus the extended text ads and get your account optimized and profitable. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching our PPC ads training video. If you want more videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like this video if you found it useful, and any questions, post them in the comments down below. We also have additional training, promos, links, things like that in the description. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.